This is Natalie Arias, and I'm catching up with New York Giant Antrel Rolle. Antrel, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
I'm doing great, thank you. First off, I want to start with congratulating you on your win against the Philadelphia Eagles. Antrel, you had a phenomenal game on Sunday against the Eagles, from a sack to catching an interception to saving the Giants from one stressful third quarter. Monday Night Football against the Vikings, you also caught another interception and were the star of the game. What are you doing different than what you did earlier this season?
I think what I'm doing differently at this point in time, I'm taking more chances. And, wherever I see the ball, if I know I can make a play on the ball, pretty much no matter what my responsibilities are, I'm just trying to be a smarter player, but at the same time, just taking more chances because at this point in time, we were 0-6, going into our last two games. So, I was extremely desperate, and I was just trying to do anything that I can to make plays whenever the opportunity presented itself. Wherever I saw the ball, I was just going to attack it. So, that's pretty much all I've been doing.
As far as trying to attack the ball, is that what you mean in the past about playing Antrel Rolle ball?
Yeah, that's what I mean, when I say playing Antrel Rolle ball, because I've always, saw myself as a ball hawking guy, no matter if I was playing safety, if I was playing nickel, no matter where I was, I was always the guy that was finding a way to come up with the ball some way, somehow. So just getting back to my ball, just like I say, just understanding my field study, trusting my field study, trusting my eyes, and, trusting in my ability and my technique to go out there and get the job done. See ball, go get ball. And that's been my mentality.
So these past two wins, you have been playing Antrel Rolle ball. Can you tell us what the difference between Antrel Rolle ball and Coach Kaufman ball is?
There's no difference between Antrel Rolle ball and Coach Kaufman ball. I think Antrel Rolle ball is Coach Kaufman ball. That's something that he preaches on. He preaches on turnovers. He preaches on, players being in the right position at the right time. And he preaches on, more importantly, on us playing as a team and being a dynamic player. If you have the ability to go out there and make plays and change outcomes of a game and steal a play here and there, that's what our coaches preaches on. That's the reason why I'm here. So I've just been going out there and just doing exactly what people expect me to do. I've been going out there and doing exactly what I expect myself to do, which is going out there and making plays.
Your last game against the Eagles, the score was 15-7. Giants in the lead. However, all 15-pointer field goals. There was no touchdowns made. What advice do you have for your offense and your quarterback?
Well, I really don't have any advice for those guys. They work extremely hard throughout the week. They work extremely hard throughout the course of the game. Just unfortunately in this league, sometimes things are not going to always spin the way you want it to spin. And, that was just an outcome of it. They did an exceptional job of, keeping Philly offense off the field. They did an exceptional job running the ball. They did an exceptional job of, getting down in Philly territory. Therefore, our kicker was allowed to make those field goals. And, it wasn't such a stressful situation. But as far as our offense, we know that we have a dynamic offense. We have an explosive offense. Just, right now things are not clicking the way I'm sure our offense would want them to click. But, they're pushing and they're driving forward. And more importantly, when it does click, it's going to be phenomenal. I
see. Eli Manning, however, looks a little, shaky. It almost feels like he doesn't work well under pressure, which isn't likely to be a Super Bowl champ trait, I would say. What advice would you give your quarterback?
Well, honestly, there's no advice for me to give my quarterback. My quarterback is a two-time Super Bowl MVP. I think, just in the Super Bowl run itself, and I think he had 9 fourth-quarter comebacks. So for him not being able to handle the pressure, that's definitely a false accusation. He actually is a guy that handles the pressure extremely well. Just, unfortunately, this year things haven't been in his favor. And, all the interceptions are not his fault, Some are his fault, and some are not. But, this is what makes a team. We all stand behind each other through the good times and the bad times. And, he's definitely one of the better quarterbacks in his league, without a doubt. And more importantly, he's our leader of the team. This team does not win without Eli. And he knows that, and we all know that. And for the last couple of games, he hasn't turned the ball over once, and he's been doing an exceptional job of managing the game. Throwing players open. He's been doing an exceptional job of just running the clock out. So We all know who Eli Manning is. I mean, he's a phenomenal quarterback, definitely one of the better quarterbacks in this league, and two-time Super Bowl MVP. I mean, I think that speaks for itself.
You know, as far as the losing streak you were on, did you ever question your teammates' heart, and did you ever feel like they lacked determination?
You know, there were certain times, you know, when we were losing games that I can't say that I actually questioned their heart, but I just questioned, you know, the passion. You know, does it bother them the way that it bothers me? Does it bother certain individuals the way that it bothers certain other individuals? You know, and I mean, everyone is gonna display their emotions differently. Some people are going to take this game more seriously than others. That's just that's in every locker room, you know, not in the Giants locker room or another team's locker room. That's in every locker room, you know, because we're all individual players and we all have different outlooks towards the game and different passion for the game. But question my teammates' heart, you know, I think these guys have been fighting extremely hard. You know, to be 0-6, it can do a lot of things to your mind. You know, it can tear a locker room apart. It can start, you know, players pointing the finger at coaches start pointing the finger at players, and that's something that we've never done within this locker room. So, I mean, you know, we're fighting for dear life right now, and so far, you know, these guys are doing an exceptional job of handling their adversity and pulling through.
Yeah, you guys are, you know, finally coming together, and I know you just had your bye week. I'm sure you guys were hoping you'd gain some ground until, of course, everyone else in the Division won. Do you think the Giants still have a chance to win the NFC East?
I think is there a chance? You know, there's going to be a possible chance, but I think we have to create our own chance and, you know, take destiny in our own hands. You know, we can't really worry about what the other teams in the division are doing. We have to go out there and focus on Giants football and make sure we take it one game at a time and try to go ahead and make a run for this thing.
Do you think a team who can't score a touchdown in their last game can actually win the NFC East?
I think we can do whatever our mind tells us we can do and whatever we believe that we can do. It all starts with the believing, and you know, as a defense, you know, we can't really worry too much about what the offense does. I mean, yeah, we're a team at the end of the day, but when we're on the field, you know, we have to take care of our own responsibility. You know, we have our own duties and things that we need to focus on throughout the course of the game. And you know, if a team doesn't score, they don't win. So as a defense, I think we can control a lot more than, you know, what other individuals may want to look at. And so far, we've been doing a great job of that. You know, we haven't allowed a touchdown in the last 10 quarters, and we're looking to capitalize on that as a defense.
How do you feel about Sunday's game coming up against the Oakland Raiders?
But you know, Oakland Raiders, they possess a lot of challenges. You know, they're fast, very fast football team. They have a lot of young, gifted athletes, and more importantly, you know, they've beaten some great opponents. So, you know, we definitely have our work cut out for us, and we're looking forward to a full outgo battle come Sunday.
Awesome. Let me know, please, how it feels playing in the bright lights of New York City.
It feels amazing, you know, playing in the bright lights. This is the reason why I play the game. This is you know, the reason for my passion. This is the fuel, you know, that feeds my fire. So, playing in New York City, man, I mean, there's nothing like it, to be honest with you. And I'm just so glad and so privileged to be a part of this organization.
How amazing would it be to go to Super Bowl knowing that this year the Super Bowl is in New York?
I think that'll mean everything. That'll mean everything. I don't believe that team has hosted the Super Bowl and played in the Super Bowl, you know, yet. So for us to go out there and do that, and especially with the way that this season has started, I think it'll be nothing less than remarkable.
Yeah, you know, people love speaking with you because you're so upfront and, you know, you prophesied quite well, hence your 2011 Super Bowl predictions. What are your predictions for the rest of the season?
My prediction is just take it one game at a time, and, you know, that the Giants will continue to get better, and we'll continue to grow as a unit and putting all three phases of the game together.
It was a pleasure speaking with you, Antrel. Thank you so much, and best of luck to you for the rest of the season.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
This is Natalie Arias bringing you all the latest sports and entertainment news.